Ghost Robotics, AITX Continuity, AITX Stock, Mugs, GoFundMe, Nightscope, interviews, sales, and this week. Folks, a lot to cover this morning. I'm Steve Reinharz, CEO of Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions, trading on the OTC Pink as AITX. This is our weekly video for March the 12th. Folks, please subscribe, like, and share. Take a minute right now. Push the button if you haven't already. Let's get some more subscriptions. Let's share it. There's a lot of great info in here that, I think your friends and family want to know. I love how we've been trading. And let's talk about that. But let's lead off with the tragedy at Ghost Robotics. My friend Jiren passed tragically, suddenly, and shockingly. And deepest part of my soul shares condolences to his family, his wife and 3 kids, and parents, and his colleagues and friends that were much closer to him than I was. I really had a great relationship with him, tremendous respect for him. I loved who he was as a person. I loved his journey. He was an individual. He was unique, and he was just great. And I'm not doing an after passing praising. I praised him to his face and in real life. He was great. He was one of the few CEOs that I've ever met that I have a deep respect for his journey and how he holds himself and how he holds himself as he came up with Ghost Robotics. It's tragic. It's a loss. But as I expected, Ghost will continue. They've got a great business. They're doing great, and we'll do great with them. So, a tragedy. I don't want to minimize it, but I got to move on with our video. Talking about continuity, I want to assure everybody, AITX has continuity plans in place. It's part of our risk mitigation. If anything happened to any particular executive or any team member, there's inherent redundancy in how we're organized that we would recover and move, just like Ghost will. So it's all part of being a good corporation, and it's something required, after you hit 30 employees. We're sitting around 80 right now. So I've worked really hard on this over the years. It's not something that you really see or talk about, but know that it's been top of mind for me since I started the company, and I feel really good that there's no one single point of failure, including myself. If I were to disappear, God forbid, I have an obligation to leave a functioning, amazing corporation in place that will continue without me, and it will. So I just want everybody to know that. Okay, so along those lines of AITX being this amazing company with redundancy and proper corporate structure and growing, I want to tell you, I really, really, really love where we're at. I love our organization. I love our progress. I love putting out every sales press release, whether it's one press release or 50. I'm just so happy to get this information out there, and I'm so happy to be building this new industry. It's so fun. It's just fun. And it's fun to have everybody aboard, It's fun to have everybody collectively sharing and participating. And I want to encourage you to share. Share with your friends and family. We're doing good stuff, and we're on the right track. And, I take a look at our trading history on these for Saturday mornings, sometimes Friday afternoons, depending on when I record. And, hey, I see us green this week. Woohoo! I'll take it. I see us red single digits percentage loss on the month, which I hate. But I look around at the mega caps and large caps that I own in my portfolio, and I'm like, wow, we're outperforming them. So I'll take it. And I know where we're going, and I know it's coming down. And I got to tell y'all, it's so hard for me not to share more on these calls, not to share more coming out of the sales funnel, not to share more about my expectations. But alas, there's rules. I can only do what I can do. Big sales progress. This week I received a really, really great lead through the investor community. And I often receive leads from investor communities, which I love, and I love them all. Often it's like, hey, you should call XYZ, right? Which is fine. I love that. Thank you. This one was much more comprehensive, much more well thought out from an industry person. I really hope that matures into something. I really believe it can. Obviously, I'm sharing it because I think it can. So I'll update you on it. This is long lead time. This is 12 to 24 months. But it's the kind of lead that could be big. So very cool investor lead. Very cool lead from the community. I love it. Now, talking about sales. Another week. Another bunch of sales press releases this past week. Looking forward, I'm telling you, at least 2 new sales press releases this week. I don't know. I'm not going to be, I'm never not going to be excited about it. It's great. Every week we're pushing out press releases about sales, about customers getting units, about reorders. That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what we want. It's very, very, very cool. So expect that this week. Now, last week, in this weekly video, I said, put a message or DM me your address and whatever, and I'll send you a mug. I was overwhelmed with response, and I ended up sending out, I think, 4 times the number of mugs that I had originally intended. It may have been five times. I don't know. I was just going to send out a handful of mugs. No big deal. I think we sent out 25 mugs, and then we told 50 people that, hey, I can't keep, I'm not in the mug sending out business. Thank you for reaching out, but we exceeded what I had intended on doing that morning. In any case, the first one has showed up. If you got a mug, post it. Talk about it. Let's have some fun with it, right? And talking about posting, I've got some cool video, cool still pictures of the new Rosas, the new Avas, the new stands. There's so much stuff happening in this whole RAD 3.0 as RAD 3.0 starts to, hit production. Anyway, you're going to see it at ISC West. The video and pictures that we share from ISC West next week, not this week, but the following week, which is going to be cool. But it looks great. The stuff is stunning. It's stunning. In the past, we have had design challenges. But of course, we brought on our tour and we fixed that, and our stuff is beautiful. Red Hawk is progressing well. Did everybody watch yesterday's post, episode 4? Everybody should, because it's a little bit of a sneak peek into the Rex as well. So find it and check it out, because there's some good stuff in there. Lastly, I want to remind folks we've got a GoFundMe for Ukraine, a personal GoFundMe from me. Link should be below somewhere. I don't know really what to say about it. It's an outrageous, horrific situation over there, and folks just like you and me, suffering under tyranny. So, do whatever you're going to do. You know what I'm doing. You know that I'm supporting it with words and action. This week, I'm back at the Rex on Wednesday. I love going to the Rex. It's been every week for the past several weeks. That'll continue that way. I got a couple interviews at the Rex, some amazing publications on Wednesday, some surprises coming. So, we're rocking and rolling, guys. We're rocking and rolling. We're going to set the next AMA up. I'll talk to Mr. Peterson about when. Probably end of the month is my guess. And I look forward to seeing you on that, so start thinking about that. In any case, the last piece that I want to share is NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ and Nightscope. When Nightscope came on NASDAQ, when they finished their uplisting, I said to everybody, who watches these, I said, wow! I said, look at their market cap. Go nuts. I was like, I can't ignore this. If it turns out that NASDAQ investors value Nightscope so highly, hey, we're going to move to NASDAQ. We're going to start the process to move to NASDAQ. That's what I said And I said, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait to see what happens. We're going to wait till after they reveal their first full year financials. And they're on a calendar year, so I expect their financials out early April is when I expect them to be. I don't know. I'm not pulling the trigger on it. I'll tell you where we're at with RK, but I don't know where they're at with theirs. In any case, over the past several weeks, as some folks have watched, their market cap has gone down fairly rapidly or very rapidly. In any case, their market cap is now less than ours at this moment. Obviously, everything could change. We all know OTC, NASDAQ, things change fast, but right now their market cap is less than ours. And that just takes the wind out of our sails with an uplist to NASDAQ, because I have to do it when the time is right. And I have to do it when the time is right for you, for retail investors, for my commitment for you. When we go, I want our balance sheet to be strong. I want our sales growth to be strong. And I want to get that NASDAQ bump that everybody on the OTC hopes for and talks about all the time. So that's what I'm trying to time. In the meantime, subject to a million disclaimers related to risk, I see, and I'm driving towards growth in the OTC stock that we have right now. And I look at kind of the straight, narrow channel that we're trading in right now, more or less. I see it as an incredible sign of strength. I see the lack of volatility in terms of huge swings as a sign of strength. And I like where we're at. And I like who I think is accumulating the stock. So we're going to keep on doing this, putting out great press releases, waiting for the big catalysts, making great technology, satisfying customers, building a great team, and doing all those things that we do. Of course, I won't stop sharing with you, responding. Thank you all for, uplifting my spirits every day with the encouragement and the support. It's much appreciated. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and thank you very much.